think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same my Dixie, same rowdy. Put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want.
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
from the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Huh.
Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
19, Panther 60, Panther 6, 18, run.
Built into the air on 2nd down. Open man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Come on, hey, smash. Bronco 80. Let go.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, here's Milton. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. His kick is good. And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Metcalf, the motion man. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Get it! Cougar 19! Ready!
They'll go again with Johnson. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Steelers
20-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go! 18 Cardinal, 18...
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll look underneath here for Johnson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go now!
They'll throw here on third and short. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Steelers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Cowboy 80, hurt! Check out!
down with Henderson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Milton. That's right side and brought in by Williams. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Come on. 6.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready, break. Like Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher.
Okay, break. 19 Lions. Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Metcalf, the motion man.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Johnson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to Johnson. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
60 Eagles.
Back to the air once more on second down. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Johnson with good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Come on. Panther 60.
Now, faking the give. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Well, he didn't connect for the touchdown. What I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
60 Bison. 70 Lions. 19 tight.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 6-3 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickups. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, claws red. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. They have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Get it. 8-19 Lions. Go.
Throwing is Milton. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll go right and find his running back. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Patriots 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Tighten up. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 19 tight, Warriors 70, Mustang 19.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Dragon 60.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Okay, break. 79 Broncos. Come on. 7 Pirates. 68. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's in. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, New England. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Andy Morikawas to kick off for New England.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
Patriots 11.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump. Check smash, check smash. 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats are back within a score. They trail now by 6. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Bronco 80. 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Ready, ready.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6.
Come on. 19, 18. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
70. Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
Here we go.
If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Hey! 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll take this one in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go!
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Get out of the gun is Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Drill green, 6, Mega. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. He finds Judy on that one. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Ready? Get it. Ready, run.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
up second and
8. Second down and 8. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 6. That's Pierce in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check smash, check smash. Let's go.
A run, misses Henderson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19. Hey. 19, Tiger, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing is Milton. That is T.J. Watt in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Come on. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll go play action here with Milton. He's got his man complete. That's Tesla. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Pioneer.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That's caught downfield by Tesla. And he will go all the way. Isaac Tesla. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats are back within 6. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away.
Here we go, set. Count.
Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Warrior 70. Let's go.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
60, Viking 18.
Now Milton. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Now the Patriots are going to use their 1st timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. To the air once more is Milton. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score. But they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Steelers 27.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're on
And he slits through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass, the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Come on. Ready?
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now 2nd and inches.
Cougar 19.
They'll run with Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
60 vices, 60 vices. Ready.
They'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Pats will stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The Patriots take over 1st
This is 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Come on, come on. Set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Milton. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Fake the give, and now it's Milton. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lions. Go.
From the gun, here's Milton. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On 2nd down, Ritter. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You could chalk that one up as a win defensively.
3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Good. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Milton going to look to throw it again. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down.
19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, 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 check. Ready, ready.
Throwing again is Milton. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready.
He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good. Wide to the left. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
Here we go.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Go.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over